So I want to tell you a story. So when I was 22 years old, I got saved and baptized in the same year. So I spent so much time. I would join groups, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a youth, if you're young and you've joined groups like at church, youth groups, and you also have some positions at church, you should be doing those things because it's going to keep you active, distracted. You won't have time for other things that you shouldn't be doing, especially if you are young. So that's what I did. I spent some time, doing a lot of work at church. I would go for prayer 3 times a day, like group prayers. I would go in the morning with girls and then in the afternoon with the youth. I would go also later on for the later service, which is for everyone. But I spent so much time, joining groups, asking people to help me, wanting help from other people. I was very far from God because I didn't make time for Him. I didn't have time for Him. So it is important to spend that time with God. God wants to hear from you. He wants to spend time with you because you will know a lot of things if you're spending time with Him. He will reveal to you who you are, who He is to you when you are spending time with Him. In Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6, He says that if we seeking His will, He will then show us which path to take. You will know which path to take. You will know which path is good for you and right for you when you spend time with Him, when you seek His will. When you are there, then He's going to reveal a lot of things. It's where we get to see who God is. It's where we get to know who we are to Him. We get to see what He wants us to do. Everything is going to be revealed in there. He's going to speak to you, talk to you. He wants to listen what you've got to say, but He also wants you to listen what He has to say to you. But you will never know when you are always with people, with the crowd. There's always noise. You will never hear Him clearly. But if you make some time for Him, everything is going to be clear. Jesus made some time for God. He would leave His disciples and go and speak to God because He wanted to hear His voice. But spending that time with Him is far more important. So create that space that is going to be for Him and for yourself. So I spent so much time looking for things, and even the things that I was asking God for, I thought that it is out there. I need to go out there. What I'm looking for, it's out there. But I was missing it. Everything that I was looking for, it is found in Him. But if I make time and listen and be obedient, I will hear everything that He has to say. But if I do not make that time for Him, how am I going to hear it? I'm going to hear the noise. I'm going to hear my own thoughts. I'm going to hear everything else that everyone is saying. But I'm not going to hear what my Father has to say to me. Remember that He has plans for each and every single one of us, including you, including myself. He says that the plans that He has for us are to prosper us, to give us a hope, to give us a future. He has a plan for you. But in order for you to know that plan is to take that time and be with Him so that you can grow in many ways. So when I look back, I always feel like I should have spent so much time. I would have, heard His voice and He would have told me what He wanted me to hear all along. But because I was stubborn, I was chasing my own things and thought that if I can just focus and do things on my own, I will achieve those things. But I didn't. I didn't spend time with Him, even when He was calling me loud and clear, wanting to have time with me. Like things would happen around me, situations, troubles, problems, every single thing would happen around me. But I didn't see that as a call to spend time with God. But I had resentments towards God because I felt like I was asking for things and things that I was asking for didn't happen. And therefore, I just felt like, oh my goodness, I just don't like you that much. Even though I was spending time with His children at church, going to church 3 times a day, but I was still very far from His heart because I didn't make that time for us too. But I'm not regretting that, but it is a lesson learned. Moving forward, I know that God cares and loves me. I no longer listen to the lies that the devil wanted me to believe, that God hated me, didn't love me, didn't give me all the things that I wanted because He didn't want me. That was all the lies because there was nothing true about that. Because the same God was the same God who gave me His Son to die in my place so that I can live forever. How can the same God who can give me his son, Jesus, to die for me, be the same Father who would despise me? So he only wanted to have time with me so that he can reveal who he is to me and who I am to him. What I was looking for was not out there. He knew that, and he wanted to have time with me so that I can get to know what it is that he wants me to do. He tried by all means, and guess what? He didn't give up because he loves me. So that's what we need to do today, is to spend that time with him. A lot of things are happening during that time. A lot of growth, a lot of revealing who you are, a lot of things that God wants to show you. He wants to spend time with you. There's a lot of things that he wants to speak to you about or show you. He wants to show you these plans that he says that he has for you. But if you do not make that time, if you don't sit down and has to listen to him, what he's got to say, you will never know. You will spend so much time going all around, searching, but what you are searching for already exists within you. But the one that has put what you have inside of you has to show you exactly what it is. So don't waste your time going around and searching for things that already exist in you. God cares about you. He loves you so much, and he wants to spend that time with you. Even if he doesn't say anything from day 1 or day 2, don't give up, because he will never give up on you. If God gave up on me, I wouldn't be here today. He didn't give up on me. He leaves the 99 and go for the one. That's how much God cares about us. So don't believe the lies that the evil one will tell you. He will tell you so many things, including that God does not love you, but that is not true. So as you go on today, make that time. Make that intimate time, create that relationship with God, having that connection with him. That is the most important thing, regardless of what else you're doing at church, which is good and beautiful. You should go and do it. But have that time with him, and your path will be clear, and you will know which path to take in your life. Everything will be crystal when you spend that time with him. That's it for today, guys. So I hope you stay blessed. I'll see you next time.